Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Lucas and welcome back to the show. Today we are back in Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. We will be getting Alice's ending today. We have done nothing for it, so it's going to be a long ride, but we will be getting that today, and then we might start doing 2 endings per up until Phi's ending, which is the last ending, just because at that point we have a lot of the actual game done. Although, who knows, because sometimes these things take a long time. So, let's go ahead and just hop right in. I'm still sick. Alright, so we went in the cyan door with Phi and Alice. And Sigma is like, is this just a hallway? What are the chances?
The door said crew quarters? People probably stayed here.
Okay.
There are numbers on each of the doors.
Okay.
So they're room 1, room 2, room 3, etc.
What could they mean? Guess we might as well start by opening one of them. There's a book. Oh, it's Schrodinger's cat. I've talked about how much I fucking hate that.
Looks like we were right. This place really says someone lives here.
Yeah, there's a bed and everything.
Yep.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
Probably us.
It looks too plain to be a guest room.
Well,
This room probably belonged to a laborer or some kind of blue-collar worker.
something wrong with that, Phi?
Guess this is where the people who worked here stayed.
But what were they working on? But Ching.
Beats me. Why would I know that anyway?
I don't know. You knew my name when we first met.
I don't know what this place is any more than you do.
I don't believe you.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't believe you.
Do you think it might be a coal mine? Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
Okay. What do you think this hall leads to?
You want to go have a look?
Not really. It's a long walk. No luck. Huh. Looks like it's locked. Oh no, who would have guessed?
No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
Alright. Let's split up and have a look at these cabins. Zero told us there are key cards we can use to open AB rooms. Maybe there's one hidden somewhere. Let's get started. Tanad, Phi, and Alice both took off just to start looking. Phi headed to room 4, and Alice went to room 2. Guess that leaves me with room 3. Well, that was quick. Dope. I'll be right back after we get past this. Yeah, I unlocked it. I don't know if anything's gonna happen here, but probably not. It's just Schrodinger's cat. We don't care. We do not care. I'm sorry. We do not care. Okay, well, this is new, though. For real. Are we have to listen to what Schrodinger's cat is? The cat is alive and dead at the same time. Oh no. Let's go! But before we leave, we need to read the notes that we got. Primary chromatic door. There are a total of 7 varieties of chromatic doors in the known area game facility. One for each following color: cyan, magenta, red, green, blue, and white. The primary chromatic doors open at a specified time. Hold on. Nope. Hold up. There we go. At a specified time, participants can see how much time is left in the primary doors of the appraisals. We know. Secondary chromatic doors. We know. EU stands for erotic units. I don't think it does. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situational attractiveness. It ranges from 0 to 20, where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Gilbert Gottfried. Might be. Just maybe. For the curious, Danny Trejo rates 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU, though, rating. But then how is Gilbert Gottfried only a 0? Not to be confused with competing systems of hotness or sexability, the EU system weighs a number of factors such as practicability, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with a high EU rating usually have mastered the art of the tease. Okay. Followed by Grandpa's Videos, a collection of films that Tim Yoji has gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone Core's age. It should be noted that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. Sigma's Cat Problem, Part 1. Sigma has a strange verbal and possibly psychological tick, which causes him to make cat puns whenever he talks about cats. The cause of this behavior seems to be an experience he had as a child. That's not said, right? Whatever. When Sigma was in preschool, there was a deserted house near his school that everyone called the Cat Mansion. He always loved cats, so every day he would visit the cat mansion and give the cats that lived there some of his lunch. One day he realized that he could understand what the cats were saying to one another. A magical black cat appeared and told him that it had given him this gift in exchange for giving food to its fellows. But, the magical cat said, you can never tell anyone about your gift. The magical black cat warned, if you do, you'll be cursed. But young Sigma was so happy about his newfound ability that he slipped and told a girl about it, so the black cat cursed him. His curse was to speak only in cat puns for the rest of his life. Fortunately for him, a magical white cat came along soon afterward, felt the curse was a little too harsh, and lessened it, so that he would only talk in cat puns when he talked about cats. And they lived happily ever after. Phone. A device that converts... Yeah, okay, well, we know what a phone is. In this game, there's a phone in one of the cabins. You can't call outside the facility, of course, but what if you tried something like 5309 or 6969? Other numbers might do something. Other numbers might do other things, so give it a try. Aha! And I believe, yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. We did it! Woo! Let's get out of here. Looks like the gang's all here.
Nothing's up.
What's up? Okay.
We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Dope.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Nope, not gonna happen. Can I? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Okay.
That's the same as the map we found.
Oh, our room.
Maybe
We
we
can
should
pretty
sit.
much skip
No,
this.
there's plenty.
the... Oh, this is just like...
No. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
It's gonna be with this again.
Huh? Was it because we found a note just... It was in the...
Oh, so we can skip some of it.
This is the crew quarters, huh?
Thankfully.
Just as the note said, we had no trouble getting in here.
That means we...
Yeah.
Hey, look, Grandpa!
Well, now we see this. We didn't see it
They
before.
got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
Uh-oh. Ten Miozi,
This
you
one's pretty hot.
dirty scoundrel.
I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Did you come up with this?
Agreed.
Quark?
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that.
What is going on?
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, Grandpa. Oh, yeah, we don't care about this. Roy, have they always been that close? Another game. House and Culver seem to be close too. Just so many of these people know each other already.
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Grandpa videos.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark.
Then why did you the one that brought it up?
You have to say these things quietly.
You just say things quietly. Man, you and me both, buddy. This might be different. Typically, like the first time, typically these are a little bit different. Just so I'm on the same page, right page. We can do Alice's, and we can do Sigma's. And then Quarks. We gotta do Luna's at some point, which basically just after Sigma's, so we can do that before Quark if we want to. And then we go to the final ending. Oh my god, ow. No. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I didn't.
Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, Jesus. You know, we don't need to take this Sigma. We can just, oh, just give it a nice little pop in the head.
Ambidextrous 45.
What? This game's got a time limit too.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing. There's just, there's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Oh, I don't know. I just, what?
Let's get inside.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah. I don't know what I was talking about. I mean, I think I know what he's inferring, but why?
This looks just like the room we...
Yeah. There's one thing that's
That
different.
screen. Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
Oh, I pressed the button!
Did you even read what it said?
No!
Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes.
Lord.
Now,
Okay.
thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Take a nap.
Yes, really. Ugh.
Hi.
Hey! That's the door to the AV room, silly! You're... Now, if you'll excuse me.
I don't need your explanation.
Now, for example, that means and it allows us upon obviously and bo and well, you should see a.
There we go.
Okay then. I think that well, it'll just have to wait. Hush now.
No, it won't.
30 minutes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out.
I already know what I'm gonna press.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice trust.
Okay. Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call.
No, it's not.
This is really kind of an interesting game.
You know what it is, Fi. It really is. But also, we don't fucking care.
Seems like it's based on...
Oh, sorry.
You've never heard of it?
Sigma's a little bit slow. You might need to explain everything to him. He's never heard of Schrodinger's cat. He's just kind of oblivious. Just a fucking idiot.
It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Do we need to watch this? I know what Prisoner's Dilemma is. I'll see what she says. Apple and banana. Apples and
I
bananas.
just gave them the first names I thought of.
Apple and banana?
They don't mean anything.
I get that, but apple and banana?
Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another.
No, act like Sigma. Ooh, okay.
In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other.
Okay, I'll write that down. Okay, no way to contact each other. Okay.
And they're
got
not
it.
like telepaths or something.
Oh, smart. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So that's the setup.
Okay.
You following me?
No. You know what? I think I got it.
So a detective shows up.
Okay.
He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want.
Oh. Where'd that voice come from?
We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do.
That's not that bad, honestly.
Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year.
I'll just take 2 years. Well, actually, how close am I to banana? Are apple and banana close buddies? Because that's a big difference.
That means your buddy will serve 15, but
Whoa! That ain't worth it.
of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese.
I like
You're
cheese.
probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years.
If they don't confess, they only get 2 years? Why would either of them confess to get it to 1 year? Now, if it starts at 10, and if you spill the beans, the other guy goes to 1. Dope. What if they both spill? I don't know. Oh wait, he's saying that they get 10, right? Okay, that makes sense.
So, punk, what's it gonna be?
I don't know.
Gonna give me what I want? Or you gonna keep that trap shut?
I love the fucking little characters like, ooh, I don't know. Ooh.
Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma, huh? Can you re-explain it? I lost it. That's why smart convicts, they tell each other, hey, neither of us confess. No, I mean, sure, some of us will.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, as my erstwhile criminal associate, Banana is going to keep his mouth shut. The best choice for me is to spill the beans. It's really not. So that dude's got to spend 15 years in jail because you put him there, basically. And if he spends 15 years and you only spend 1, I mean, you got 14 nice years. Once he's out, I would be careful. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses 2? The smart thing for me to do would be to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal, I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off. Wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Wait. But it's not confessing. It's spilling the beans on your... I don't know. It seems the best choice always be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is, I don't know, being a decent human being.
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it?
Well, yeah, but in that case, you're both serving 10 instead of you serving 15 and him serving 1.
If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
What? I had no idea! Yeah, pretty much the same time. Yeah, I know. I don't...
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game.
Unless one of us is 0, which... I don't know if any of us are. I mean, Dio's kind of a dick, but, like, other than Dio... I genuinely don't think any of us are... At this point, I feel like it would have to be Luna. If it was one of us. Because, I mean, obviously it's not Tim, Yoshi, or Quark. It's not... it's not K. It's not Phi, that's pretty obvious. Unless Phi is the good 0, but that means 0 is still working with us. I don't know. It's not me. It's not Dio, even though he's a dick. It's not Clover or Alice. I mean, like, I don't know. Obviously, it's different timeline.
If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals.
Oh, you just want us to guess and hope to kill 0. I see.
Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be? Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray. Yeah. So, what does that tell you?
What? Yeah.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits.
So if we know Dio won't do that.
But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively.
I've been saying this since the beginning of the fucking game, since we just booted this game up, so...
And eventually, it'll impact the group too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits.
Yeah, but if the duo team picks Betray and everyone picks Ally, then the group goes from getting 18 points to 19 points. Does it not? Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you got 12. Plus another 6 is 18. Oh, minus the 2 for them. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. I was doing that wrong.
Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
I've also been saying that. All that being said, we should probably pick Betray. Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is I should pick Ally.
No,
Okay. Okay.
I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is betray.
What? Why? Oh. You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't.
But you can.
A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too,
Why
then
is-
yes, it'll be great.
My Wi-Fi not working. Here it is.
All three of us will get 2 points.
Yay, happy.
That would be ideal, obviously.
Yep. That's the ideal, and that's what we're gonna do.
And it would help everybody.
Well, it would help, that's if everyone picks it, which I just feel like we should have probably just agreed on. Make our life easier, we'd be out of here by now. I know Dio's kind of a bullshit wild card, but... Also, hold up. Didn't we figure out that Dio did kill June? Or did he not? I don't remember. I don't know. Also, I was thinking before I started this. It could also... Tim Yoshi could be Santa. Like, legitimately. He probably is, honestly. It just seems too easy. Like, the white hair just seems too easy. You know what I mean? But... him saying, no, it's not my first love, could really be trying to point us in that direction, which I don't know if they want us to believe it's Santa or they want us to believe it's Junpei. It's gotta be one of those two, though, I think. Almost certainly. But and then that leads to the question, how did Santa lose Alice? Not June. Or Akane. Because they left the first game together.
But
Our BP will... down to 1.
right, and if that happens, we're screwed.
We're screwed.
So,
20 minutes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice.
Bop, bop, bop. Hey, Alice, we choose Ally? Yeah, I'll choose Ally. Okay, we're choosing Ally. We're choosing Ally.
Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Your mouth didn't move when you said that. Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? Technically less than 0. I mean, the way you said it makes it seem like we're gonna... Makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? I've just been like this the entire time. What do you mean? Yeah, you know. There's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off.
I think that's a fair question.
This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is America. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
No, I have done nothing to make you think that. Me? Why would you think
You're
that?
too calm.
I was just making cat puns for the last 20 minutes. What do you mean too calm?
You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Well, come on, I can ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject.
I think it's the same
We're
subject.
talking about you.
No, we were talking about you to start.
Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? You actually did say you knew me. You obviously know something else. I mean, I not Sigma, but I know, like, it's the weird Zero Escape logic game, but Sigma doesn't. Look, I already told you. I have never seen you before in my life. Wait, what? Whoa, whoa, so I've not seen some of these. Whoa. That's some shit I haven't seen before.
Sigma,
That's my name.
just let it go.
What?
Our time's up. This is it.
Where's this coming from?
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks.
Have we seen this scene before? Scene that I died and I revealed K's ending? Was this K's ending?
You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma.
Wow, you're very bright and cheery for that line.
Goodbye.
Whoa! That's new. That's new. Okay. What was that? It was a brain blast. Woo!
What's wrong?
I said a brain blast. Woo! I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
Yeah, like, you know, explosions like a bomb, like. I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and
Whoa! Sigma, calm down.
was I not calm? Sorry. We were trying to disclose it.
What are you talking about?
Like the bomb!
What is it now?
I'm having a stroke. My
It
head.
hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
Sure, what does that have to do with anything? It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
Explode! I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just... lay my head on your lap. Okay.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
What? Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had a starful of bark of laughter at the thought. Yeah, typically with Zero Escape, it's not premonitions, it's stuff you've seen in other lives. And I haven't seen anything of that in another life, so... Interesting. Seeing the future. This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen. Except in the first game. I was just tired. The stress of the culinary game was probably getting to me more than Fi thought. I was tired, and I was emotional. The hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been an hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles. Just ends.
5 minutes remain until ambidextrous all play. If no.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator?
I guess.
If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally.
Cool. So we don't need to vote then.
Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
You probably need to use smaller words. It's Sigma we're talking about here. It's Sigma. Come on. So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room then.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's what I meant. It's not the same thing, but it's what I meant.
It's completely different.
It is completely different, you're right.
The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Yeah, but have to is much more imperative than should. Whatever. You still want to betray,
Yeah.
right? Why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What do you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something? We know we're all
We
going to
die.
Yep.
If our BP drops to the needles in our bracelet.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about
I
it.
don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
You know, you don't really need to have seen that in a previous life to actually know that, I feel like. I feel like that's a pretty, like, likely outcome. Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Boop. Boop. Wait. Did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, brain blast?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it, too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain into a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it. I'm the main character, so I make the choice.
You're gonna choose betray.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Well, the game seems to say otherwise. Or the walkthrough says to say otherwise. I picked ally.
Round 1 of the
I originally did it as a joke, but now
has been completed.
they're going out like that.
Results. Thank you. Ambidex.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
No. I was just thinking about ice cream. You see what I wrote about the serving size? I just wrote it as a joke, but now they're going out like that. Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, Siggy. Hey, we're about to.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Aha! I don't know if I did, but according to that, I did, so. Alright. This game is a lot more fun if you're like, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. So, I mean, that's just not really how. I mean, literally, we saw it. Like, I guess technically I did get a bad ending, but like, when I went the other direction, I got Kay's ending, which I couldn't watch yet, so.
Looks like let's get.
If everybody would please turn your attention to the results. See what happens. Kane, Clover, and Tinny. Okay. Whoa! Oh, fuck you. But Dio and Court choose ally this time? Bro, that never happens. Also, fuck you, Alice. Though we're friends. The moment I saw that, I was like, oh god, no. What? I know it's the way we have to go, but bro, it's fucked. So the two people that chose betray were Kay, Clover, and Alice. If this was the route I went the first time, this is not what I would have guessed.
Here are the results from your game.
Yay.
Now, let us.
Hey, Alice, what the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice.
Man, you guys had rational choices.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray.
It isn't! Because now no one's gonna choose to ally with you because they already saw you betrayed. I just don't get it. I mean, I know I fucked up because I'm a weirdo, but like, that's not the best. You gotta get to 9. So even if you're playing by that, unless you plan on killing someone or multiple people, the best way for you to get to 9 is to ally. People don't understand long term.
Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Because I'm a decent human being. What? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? I'm all smart now. The best solution for all of us is to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma.
That's also, prisoner's dilemma is one choice, not multiple choices in on top of each other. So like I said, you are a fucking idiot if you aren't thinking long term.
But everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you?
They tell you that Dio and Cork finally chose ally, which is the most shocking thing out of everything here.
You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Again, you're not thinking about the second round and the third round and the fourth round because, like, well, now no one can trust you because you picked betray. Like, why did it? No, fuck you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
Good! I'm happy about it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Phi. My hands had balled themselves in a fist, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm. Almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP.
Oh, Dio.
Yeah, but if you betray someone in the next round, they know you're gonna betray. They're just gonna betray too, and then you're stuck at 6. If you always betray, you will never get out of here until you kill someone. Like, literally, the only way to get out of here then is to kill someone. Are you willing to do that?
Is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
Well, I guess Dio's got a little bit of a crush or something on Luna, because that's the only explanation.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
What if Quark's always the reason they choose to betray? It actually is. It'd be crazy.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Nope.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Culver, and Tomiozi, although whatever it seemed, whatever it was, seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you...
Well,
If I had to guess, I'd say...
Or maybe...
I see. Phi Sigma and I only. That means we.
Took a moment to go everything in my head. I don't care. Let's go. It did change. I'm yellow now.
so am I.
Oh, good. See, now you're fucked. Because now if you betray, I'm dead. I should just ally next time and die. That's what I should do.
Me too.
With Luna! Oh, wait. Never mind. We may not go with... Never mind. We're not going to go with Alice.
Looks like the color wasn't anything that...
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like I was a...
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from...
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this... Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
Cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Okay, hold on. We're going in the blue door. I don't remember what that comes out to. But we're betray, because obviously I have to live. And then we're done with this ending.
Looks like it.
When did they...
Back when the...
Oh yeah, this. Why is this happening to me? Infirmary lounge, crew quarters. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Let's see. Come on, I don't care. I'm sure it'll give us some. Oh, I forgot to change the... whatever. Not that it matters.
Oh. Hey, Sigma.
Hey, Phi.
Can I get you a seat?
That would be nice, Luna. Thank you. Some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Why are you so mad at me? I didn't do anything. I'm at 1. I'm the one who's about to die. What do you mean, what do I want? I just came to check up on you guys. What happened to the lettering? There it is. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar. Sofa. A door. And 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room. Sorry, I just gotta keep the mood light, you know what I mean?
Can I get you a drink?
No, I don't drink. You better not be underage. If anything, if if time serves me right, I believe you're only 13.
I turned 21 just the other day.
Or the other decade. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much as fun as that sounds, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not? Really?
Just realized at the time. I don't know what I just said. Just realized at the time you could be getting wasted.
It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Got a point. I just said that.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. God, besides, I got a headache. Like, I think I'm having a stroke. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back. Haha.
Are you alright?
No. Yeah, I'm sure if I leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
And then you got the brain blast, you know, with the premonition with the bomb. No, just me?
I feel fine now, though.
Okay. What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
Oh, I bet you did. You lying sack of shit.
Not me. No headaches here.
Oh, good for you. Huh?
Well...
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird.
Like you've been asleep for 1,000 years? Well, actually, it would be closer to like 60. We need to make Timioji, assuming he's either Santa or Junpei, which has got to be one of the two, make him about 80, so yeah, it'd be about right.
Your head feels weird?
Maybe I've been asleep for 69 years, huh?
No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
You feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. Just not my arm, though. It's my whole body feels kind of numb and foreign, like I'm a clone or something.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine.
We are in different bodies. Oh no!
I'm sort of floating. Like that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. This scene again.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so...
Like 60 years?
Powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect. Or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright. I'll go look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. Where to next? Quick class. Still haven't got a chance to give Alice a piece of my mind.
Oh, Sigma.
Hi, Kay. How's it going? You actually betrayed too, so fuck you. But
Perfect timing.
I'm used to you doing it.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Fi, Alice, and I went through the room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Found a cat.
Like a secret door or something?
Nah, just a cat. If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
A cat. Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Oh, when I typed 6969 into the phone, I got a sex worker trying to have sex with me. That was kind of weird, but... Huh? It's a book... A meow, it's cats. Oh, sorry. It's the thing that happened to me ever since I was a kid. I was actually blessed to be able to talk to cats, and then I told someone now I'm cursed and not able to... Whenever I talk about cats, I had to talk about them in puns, so... You know how it goes. Just typical thing. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It's more you just doing cat puns. Doesn't really mean anything though.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics experiment called Schrodinger's cat. The book
Oh, yes.
talks
I've heard
about
a cat is put in a box with a that means the cat is both alive
Whoa.
and dead until someone opens the box.
Oh, I didn't even know about that part, but still, it doesn't change the fact that the cat is either alive or dead. You just don't know. We just don't know. The cat is either alive or dead.
Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
What the fuck you doing, man? That's my thing.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Quark's a little rascal in this playthrough. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tim Miyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with you and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but
oh, you're right.
I suppose that's well. The puzzles in the lounge were. Yes, apparently there's all the puzzles.
Yeah, we know about the
well, I
lunar
guess
eclipse.
Clover was saying.
31st, huh? I've been knocked out at dawn on the 25th. 31st would be 6 days from that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it do with any of this? Try them out. I couldn't think of any eclipse would be abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find any?
Yeah, we did find some. Just one thing though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here.
I haven't. Oh, I guess I did talk to Luna.
Just a second.
Oh. Talking about the Radical 6 virus.
It seems a little hard. Yes.
Is that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard about it? Brain blast! I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If
Brain
it is
blast.
true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
You okay, Quark? What's going on over there?
Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it.
Wait, Quark would know. He's an apocalypse kid. He would know.
We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Maybe he does know something more. He does seem like he does.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Mr. K and I will keep. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. That was lovebirds. Wait, maybe that's not the right thing to say. Some of the cabin we'd been in and headed toward the hallway. Now, where to next? There's only one that hadn't gone yet. The infirmary. Oh my god, my back, my back. Oh, I'm getting a call. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Oh, don't Sigma me.
What's up with your face?
Alice.
You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Yeah, I'm actually more angry now because you're just being a dick about it. I'm teetering on the brink of abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice.
You did. We picked Ally. You should have picked
I'm
Ally.
just trying to get out of here like we all are.
Yeah, but now you're stuck here because you picked Betray. Now no one's gonna fucking believe you. So now you're stuck picking Betray the rest of the game and never getting any points. Oh no. And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
It's not what I meant, and you know it.
No, that's what you did.
I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally. Then I would have chosen Ally too.
Well, I could have told you a million times I was gonna choose Ally.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
You know what? I'm starting to like Dio more than you, and that's a fucking crazy thing to say.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sitting over here like, I can take it or leave it. I can stay here the rest of my life.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
Oh, so ambitious.
I want to eat tons of delicious food.
Oh.
And fall in love.
Oh, don't we all?
What an idiot.
No.
Excuse me?
Oh, Tim Yoshi,
I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
You're my guy, dude.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again.
Maybe by saying sorry.
I'm frustrated.
Oh, you're frustrated.
But there really is something important I have to do.
Mm-hmm. Don't we all get in line? Which is? Oh, maybe I don't know.
Avenge my father's murder.
Who, the Titanic?
That's what I have to do.
Oh, avenge my father's murder. Ooh, so do I. Get in line. Yeah, what happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, that seems weird. Sounds like you made it up.
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
What about people you're about to kill? Fine. Just tell me one thing. Was he cute? Did your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped
I have
here?
no idea.
It might.
As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
That seems like something you should probably tell me. What the hell? Yeah.
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Well, considering we're like 60 years in the future, I think you're good. You detective? You part of the fuzz?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look. By that, we mean you're a female and we're sexist. So, you put those two things together.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Yeah, but kind of a detective. That's still, like, almost a detective. Then, what are you?
No.
CIA? Is that what he said? CIA, FBI, IRS? Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
The less I look like what I am. That's a bar.
Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
Good
What's she
question.
got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
What are you gonna tell me? Wait, hold on, what? Oh. Hold on. Where were we?
No, she has nothing to do with my work.
Well, she does. You're lying.
She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
That's a true statement. A dessert?
Yes. But that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree?
Oh yeah, no, she was hunting. Wait, what? I guess. Oh, wow, okay. I guess her father was also murdered by these people because she was following the people of Dio's people.
That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information too?
My name's Sigma. I'm actually a clone, but I actually don't know 100% how that's true. I'm a college student. I was doing a paper, and then I got abducted. Well, that's kind of boring, so...
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
Force? She's part of the Force!
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject.
Oh god, it's already... No, I didn't mean to do that. No. Alright.
I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
He's actually a clone. We know
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
that. No, that checks.
You're kidding.
Look at his clothes! What do you mean you're kidding?
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world.
We actually all look identical.
It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed.
Happens to the best of us.
Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up.
I see. You lost your father too then.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of horse shit, because you are a clone. We know that. You know that if you've gotten to this point. I think.
Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero.
What if it's your dad?
I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light.
Out like a light. Like a light.
Next thing I know,
Out
I'm waking
like
up
a
in the
light.
AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma.
Hi, my name's Sigma. I'm a college student. No one cares about me. The end.
Who are you?
Told you guys when the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school. Like I got into my car. This white guy started pouring out
Are
of
you
nowhere.
some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Well, my hair is white. Your hair is white. You're blonde, and you're blue? Like a navy? Believe me, I've thought about it. I just keep drawing blank. Except that there's a bomb somewhere. Bomb.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say that for sure about Kay, since I've never seen his face. Actually, it's funny. Me and Kay actually have the same face. It's crazy. Wait, actually, do I? Wait, never mind. I don't have white hair, do I? Do I? I don't remember. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
I told you, he's a clone of me. It's crazy, right? I mean, until that amnesia clears up, I guess we've got no way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna.
She's my girlfriend.
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she...
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
Talk about bombs, actually.
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Not really.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Yep, that's Sigma. That's normal. Oh, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I still know nothing about her. We've been playing this game for a hot minute. I know more than some of those people said about themselves. Hadn't really realized it until I said it. I spent hours with Vi, technically days when you look at it game-wise, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I mean, I only had her word that even was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. Suddenly, a boo-boo.
There you are! You have to come with me!
What's wrong?
We found something really bad in the crew quarters!
Something?
Bad.
Just hurry! It'll make sense when you see it!
Someone typed 6969 into the phone, and some girl started speaking, and no. Quark was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Alice, Tim Yoshi, and Dio. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The four of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. A bomb! What the hell is this?
A bomb!
Brain blast.
At least that's what Mr. K said.
A bomb? No. No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
We're talking with Phi. Is that the true ending of this game? Oh, that would be something. Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my brain blast. Alright, I should probably stop doing that. Then it hadn't been an hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to get everybody else in here now.
No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting
No,
them.
it's okay. We can all stay in here. It's fine. Totally.
They should be here really soon.
See? Where is it? You said there was a bomb.
Quark had barely closed his mouth when the rest of our fellow captives exploded into the room. Kay gently shouldered them aside and pointed to the bomb.
There it is. You see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch.
They say bomb 3. We only know bombs 1 and 2, or 0 and 1.
If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
It was me.
It was me.
I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
Oh yeah, that's right. He said for some reason K feels right. It doesn't matter because we have seen who it is.
No, Kay is right. That's a bomb, I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
She's kind of a detective.
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb.
Can I not say that? Like, she said she's kind of a detective.
And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annihilation?
She said annihilation. That's not even close.
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits ever. But I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Oh, she's a garbage collector.
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Be my guest. Be my guest. Find out and turn to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative
Maybe I
charge.
said the wrong thing.
It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, antimatter is a general term. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out.
Boop! They're gone.
When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy.
Like a bomb. Or a brain blast.
That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter...
And you know this how?
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Neither do I, Quark. Join the club. I don't really get anything.
Oh. Alright, how about this?
One thing that's positive and one thing that's negative go together. They cancel each other out and a boom, big bomb.
You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites.
Oh, you can't say that now. You kind of can. I don't know. It depends on what side you're saying.
What happens when you put them together?
Well, when a woman and a man love each other, they do the thing and the boom, kick. But if a man and a man love each other, I guess you can't really assume that one might actually have woman parts, and if they go together, then boom, they launch in a kid. I don't know, man. It's just so complicated nowadays. I don't fucking know.
Well, if there were quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear.
Seems
because
dangerous.
their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation.
That was still a terrible analogy.
But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly.
Sure.
In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation.
And the baby's also a bomb.
It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Yeah.
You followed it though, right?
No, not really.
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby.
Well, you don't know that.
Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared.
Yeah, I'm
the
not gonna
mass
do that.
loss during annihilation.
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter.
Hold on.
That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
Baby, I don't know.
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation.
Trillion? That's like 20 football fields.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Oh. Well then. Guess we can just call it a night then.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Actually, it's 700.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What is that?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that?
Well, if it goes off, I mean, you won't really feel any pain.
That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps. But how do we know this is the only bomb?
We know there's at least a 0 and a 1 bomb, and that says number 3 on it, so there's at least 5, 4.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered,
then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there. Huh, or even a number 0 bomb.
yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th or a 5th.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm touching the bomb.
Have you got a death wish or something?
Yeah!
This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
You're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
Well, we don't got that one. So we just need to get the password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
What's she gonna say? It's terrible. I don't care. It was. I thought it was pretty good, but you're right. I wasn't looking into the camera. I didn't realize that until after it was too late and I couldn't redo it. I'm sorry. I don't really care that much.
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
0.
I have no idea.
Probably starts with a Z, ends with an O.
But we can figure out when they did it.
Huh?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right?
I didn't see anything, but also I'm dumb.
So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
Well, I mean, we could just be dumb. After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up.
And I was going from room to room, so I could have done it.
But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma.
It's because I was planting the ball. I mean, taking a piss.
What were you doing?
I was jerking it, and I'm sorry. Well, I was the phone person, man. The 6969 thing, man. I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed in the warehouse when you guys went off. You got a problem with that? Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted the bomb that I don't know about, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure?
Oh, I guess I did know about this bomb.
Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Yeah, I also said I saw it in a premonition. So, it's kind of weird. That was, just, you can hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. I'm a psychic, I'm sorry. I can see the future. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Miyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's something else in here, and they set up the...
Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero.
Unless it was Zero.
And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward.
Unless it was Zero.
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior.
Zero Senior.
Which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
Unless it was Zero. But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Yeah, the AI, Zero Junior. Yeah, okay. And we're just gonna trust the rabbit. Fine, Clover, we're right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. Except he wasn't. We actually saw... Oh, we did see who Zero Senior was, technically. At least claimed to be. So, intriguing. Oh, and Tim Yoshi must have recognized him. Because he was like, I gotta go to... I know who it is now, and I gotta go kill him. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice, Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, Timioji, me, Fi, or... Is he insane, but could it have been Cork? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
Yeah, there's a bomb, I know. We got
Press
that.
the buttons on your bracelet.
Ah, shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the crema...
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
A bomb? There's a bomb? Who said anything about a bomb? Alright. Could you guys go any slower? Jeez. You're going to blue door. I say whatever that leads to. I don't remember. Blue. Gotta go in the blue door.
Chromatic 5 minutes.
The doors have opened.
Wait, that's not right. It said 4 earlier. What?
We need to figure out who's going
Oh.
where and fast.
So our options this time are,
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
violate our options. Option A. Luna and I, better with Clover. Do the green door. I'm not doing this one. Not this one. Oh, God. Yeah, we go with Alice. Dope. Should have known.
3.
Okay. How are we going to do
Need a
this?
system here, or we'll never have time. Why don't we let the people who are at the most the people who...
Oh, so it'd be me, you, and Timioji.
No way.
Well, then, what would you
We'll be
suggest?
fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
That's a choice. That is most definitely a choice. Tough. Why would I say no to that?
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just...
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna, too.
Why? That is a terrible choice for you. So option B, then. Why would I want to go with Phi?
I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute.
So 2 votes for A, 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote just doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something
Which
else
one
out.
do you want, Chloe?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was gonna have to go with the majority.
10, 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closed. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry. We've got to go
Right.
get to the blue door. Luna, Alice, and I dash to the blue door. Door to my shoulders.
2, 1,
Oh.
0.
Hopefully they just both betray. Dude, that's gonna be tough.
Chromatic.
Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling.
How about you try pulling
Hey,
it?
what's with all this hostility?
I don't know. What's with all this hostility?
Are you still mad about the last AB?
I don't know. Am I? Okay, I guess I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble.
No, Luna, I need you on my side.
Please? Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Why are you mad? You killed me. Not yet. You also killed yourself here because, like, I'm gonna betray. One of the doors opened.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Probably play through the game in a different way. If I had to guess. Oh, it's a nice place. Huh. What is this place? Bee garden, I guess. Tell me someone managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden? Definitely not a sea garden. Why not an A garden, though?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Like you? Haha, such a tease. Huh?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn. Not so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Seek a way out. Alright, story time again. Yes, it opened. You did it. Good job, Siggy. See if there's anything important. Just a map. We don't care. Index car, AB car, room things. Yep. Whoa, Nevada test site. Rhizome 9. Some kind of diagram. It doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. No, let's just forget about it for now. We can always come back to it later. Immunoglobulin. Globulin. Success! Alright. Ice 9! Yeah, I guess that would happen analysis, wouldn't it? Ice 9. Ice 9 is a special form of water with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. His version of Ice 9 is a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. There's a rumor that says all the water in Alice's body is actually Ice 9. Who knows whether this is true or not, but if it is, then she actually has to keep her body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. H refers to Shinichiro Hongu. He was one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the Honorary Game in 2018. He is the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and devoted follower. Oh, he's a devoted follower of Free the Soul? Oh, shit. Oh, just add another tick to bullshit to them like that. Morphogenic field theory. This theory holds that there is a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc. of everything in reality are stored. This includes abstract things like languages, song, thoughts, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenic field. In the Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing the field are known as espers. If morphogenic field theory is true, however, then it would mean that, in a sense, all humans are espers of a sort. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator found in the lab gets its name from immunoglobulin. Integer factorization. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers. Oh yeah, we did this in the first game! For the factorization, 1 is not considered a prime number. For example, 2 times 3 times 5 times 7, 210 equals 2, 3, 5, 7, and 107 can only be divided by themselves, or 1 makes them primes, I think. Maybe we didn't do this exactly, I don't know. It's a relatively well-known Latin phrase. It might look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster waffles, okay, but it actually means something like What you are, I was. What I am, you will be. Sometimes used as an epitaph. The implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous, I guess. Kind of like that. SOIS. The Special Office of Eternal Security, or SOIS, is an elite intelligence organization against the jurisdiction, or under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but their charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. I wonder if that's what Alice is part of. We actually know it is because we talked to Clover about it. Down the home stretch of this ending, boys and girls. Probably just boys. Maybe a girl. I don't know. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the three people I'd watched leave through the green door at the same time, sometime earlier. What's up? What are you guys doing here?
I gotta be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
No. I don't care.
You three came in through the blue door, right? And which room did you go into?
The fan-shaped one called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it for yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
Then we met up here.
So, what's the treatment center?
You know, you can treat stuff, and it's a center.
It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You wanna have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
Sure, let's have a look. A few months of brisk walking, we find ourselves in the treatment center. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Did I ask? Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Ha ha ha.
Hey, you wanna start something, lady?
Hey, he's been actually kind of, like, good so far in this playthrough. Like, come on. Alice, you've been a dick.
Now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? It's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah.
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were...
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
You should.
Am I wrong?
Huh?
Well, we already know he's part of the first
What are you
game.
talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
How did you know, and why are you bringing it up now?
It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8.
Who wants to freeze all the water in her body? I don't know if it freezes her entire
No
body.
fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
She just told you?
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you?
It might be true.
Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A yoke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke.
Man, what?
I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. Oh boy. It went something like this. We have heard this story before. Well, whatever. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and the bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous?
I don't know, I made a pretty good case for it at the end of the first game.
The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Because she looks like a queen, huh?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. I think Dio's gonna ally again. That'd be something. You get a completely different Dio in this run through. Who's he with this time? I don't know if I can remember. Or is he with Phi this time? Because then he's definitely gonna betray. He is. Wait, no. Wait, no, I'm without. Wait, no. Yeah, but if he's still with, if he is with Phi, he's with Phi and Timmy Oji. It's such a crazy fucking. This is.
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more.
They're all glowing white.
These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got this.
So the next set of doors are...
We've already seen this.
They haven't.
We definitely need to tell the others about that.
Right. Let's get back to floor A. Psych! Oh, never mind. I guess that is us moving floor A. Oh, I'm gonna die. Whew.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
He's dead!
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment.
Oh, god damn it, Quark. You're always ruining everything.
You should go.
Oh, no.
Timioji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Timioji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him.
Radical 6.
What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Where am I gonna get a phone?
Oh, son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but...
But...
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something.
Something. I don't know about what, but he said something.
You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I think that machine, it's called an atom. It uses nuclear
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process don't take a few minutes. We've seen stuff like this. Words too complicated for me to understand. Scrolled across it. She read Luna's transcript dark. She bit her lips, stood there for a moment, looking at Quark as she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark is...
Caught with the dancing fever!
Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Not Rad 6, no! Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean, obviously. No, I don't know what else I'd be assuming.
Yeah, I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Luna. Dio and Luna were the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the super clear about Quark found. I'd stay behind after the AB game. They'd all split up and gone to different rooms. It seemed like one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No, he can't. How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Timioji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Dio's telling the truth.
Dio's been a cool dude, although still kind of a dick during this run.
We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
Nope. Nothing. I mean, it's just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Didn't the laboratory have Excelsior?
Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it.
Oh, she got her tired face
You
again.
went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Well, I didn't look very close. Treatment pods? That's it? If we put Cork in one of those pods... For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh no, he's got the scalpel! No! Someone stop him!
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Cork, we've been through this. I know you're not gonna stab me, but hey.
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
He has to commit seppuku.
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
Cork's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop. Do we have to watch this again?
No!
Oh, well. Guys, use a hand here.
On it.
We've seen this.
Me
Do I
too.
have to...
Stop it! Let go of me, you...
Timyoji! The hell are you doing? Get over here! Tenmyoji, can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you, bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
Forgot about this line. Oh God, what? Is it just a weird way that he's feeling because he's caught the Radical Six? Maybe, I guess, probably, but... They've been talking about weirdly, like, people being in, like, not feeling like they're in the right body.
Please!
Oh.
You have to let me go! Let me go!
Let me go! Let me go! I think I made the same joke earlier.
Trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me!
I'm good.
Somebody!
No.
Anybody!
I'm not gonna do
Kill
it.
me! Kill me! Kill me!
You know, he makes a pretty good argument. We should just... Jesus, kiss, lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good. Thanks, whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do? We gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No.
Some horse tranquilizer.
Well, I mean,
What?
there's Super Beta.
Sopero?
That's the anesthetic, the one that's in our bracelets.
Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him,
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
We've seen this.
Okay, let me Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he... Now! Do it now!
Right in the heart!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Respiration, blood pressure. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright. I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well...
How much do you know about...
Oh, not much. I probably know about it. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Is that the truth?
Why would I lie about that?
I don't know. You've been awfully quiet through most of this game, and I get it, you died about half of them. Like, you and Alice die a lot, but like, Just saying.
I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
That was, I know that.
Yes, at least I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6? Really, no one got answers? Oh, I see how it is.
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Timyoji's gaze. Oh, well, shit. Here we go again. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. I knew that was weird. I was like, I thought I remembered that not being there the first time. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other, more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. I know what's gonna happen here. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, you feeling okay? Look, I know I was mad at you earlier, but it's not a reason to kill yourself, okay? I swear.
We're all going to die.
You're right, but hopefully not right now.
Huh? We're all dead already.
No, that's not true. I mean, potentially, but we're not.
Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
I already have.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die.
Yeah, but like at our own hands. We can stop it. Like, just give me the scalpel. Just give me the scalpel. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. Also, again, someone definitely saw the Axel here, because I'm pretty sure it was in the laboratory.
The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Well, that's okay. Shit, go for it. Wait. Us! Oh, she's gone. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there, she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it. Not again. Shook myself and took off after her. Okay, I'm ready. With those few moments of hesitation, I put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit. Which way did she go? Right or left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people.
This isn't gonna end well.
Get going.
At Vi's command, we scattered, filtering off into different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. No, it's the crew quarters. She always dies in the crew quarters, so I'm guessing probably the crew quarters. Alice? Come to get a nice little drink or something, maybe? Maybe make you feel a little bit better. Alice? Alice? No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? Complaining wasn't gonna help anything. I needed to look somewhere else. Crew quarters. Oh god, are we gonna go get another fucking ending where everyone's dead? Oh, that's not possible, is it? There's still another choice here. I'm almost certain of it. Also, Quark is asleep, so he can't kill himself. Was he even awake when that happened? I don't know if I can remember. Look at these action scenes, man. Look at the movement. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. Need to find her quick. She's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark. I need to hurry. I headed to the garden next. Ooh, the bee garden. Does B stand for bloody? Oh, I guess not. I've only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. I was right! Alice!
There you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her.
Oh, I bet.
When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I expected. And Phi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Oh, right, that's right. Alice is not at 1. She's at 6. Never mind. Okay, that changes everything. For some reason, in my head, I was thinking Alice had 1 point.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
She's
The
dead.
results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Alright, does anyone else have a sudden urge to kill themselves? To unalive themselves, sorry. No? Okay. On our way back, Phi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes wide as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No. What's going to happen to her?
She's probably going to want to kill herself again. Unalive herself, I mean.
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
Yeah, that's what she
It's
said.
another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
No one here, because last time I saw everyone die, they died to Radical 6. Everyone had been scalpeled to death, so no one has it here.
Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too. So I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tim Yoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tim Yoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. The Excelavir. Oh, that son of a bitch. Is this medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
It says something like Aaaaaaaand. Probably not helpful. Hold on. There's a name on the label here. I can't imagine it says something crazy like Excelavir.
You found it, Sigma?
I didn't. It was Quark.
That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark.
He hit it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask. As he collapsed immediately afterwards, it didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
There's something in the laboratory that can double it, I'm pretty sure. This, like, literally called an IG copier or something.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to her, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person.
Not if we use the IG replicator!
The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Not that. I don't even know if that would help, though.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes and stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh,
Come on, Kay. You're a smart man. You're a smart person. You are literally me. Well, maybe you're not because you are being Sigma's a fucking dumbass. But you seem smarter. 90 duplicator is in there. Oh my god.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
Oh, this is where it changes. What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're not going to save either of them.
How?
That's... I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there. I knew it. IG equals immunoglobulin.
Do you know what It's another name for...
IG replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, or whatever that is.
This was in one of the... It was when we went through the laboratory. I'm just not realizing that probably wasn't even in the video if you weren't watching the stream. Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
She's onto something. That's it! I've got it. The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
It can copy immunoglobulin antibodies, obviously. If I told you you had a nice antibody? Luna just said Excelavir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Excelavir. I'm finally smart!
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
Because I made this building. I mean, I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
Yeah, sure. No, deal was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelavir.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Dio's wrong. I've never been to the laboratory. I don't know how I knew.
That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah.
We should probably make more than just one copy, by the way.
No time to waste.
Just pointing out. Y'all not. Wait. Can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after... Yeah, let's just leave Luna.
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
All right, then, let's go. Can we leave someone else here, please? Like Kay. Someone who can restrain Alice if she wakes up. Please. God, that's not going to end well. After all that, it's not going to end well. What the fuck? Oh. Someone had a rough fifth inning. We're still going to the fucking laboratory, goddamn. I see where that lock came from, though.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here.
So
See?
this can copy the Excelavir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. Carefully lower the small vial of Excelavir into the slot on the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Excelavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it
Skip
should...
it. Just press the damn thing.
Fair, fair. Just breaks. We lose all Excelavir. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. Oh, that's not what it looked like. I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Then I dropped them both and they both broke. Yeah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry. My hand
You
slipped.
dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If I had broken it, we just made another copy. Before Tim Yoshi could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break.
No, the vial's fine.
Bomb!
See?
Bomb! She held it in one hand, but it didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Bomb!
Take a look.
It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. The rest of us bent down to look. Bomb. Dog, come on. Give us the ones we know the fucking passwords for.
Whoa. Really? That makes two then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Well, I mean, you may not have seen it.
Yeah.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. I mean, it could have been any one of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out.
That's fair.
So I was keeping an eye on him.
That's fair.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah. Quark's off the list, too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
Yeah, I guess not, but at the same time...
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb...
That's insane. Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tim Yoshi was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
I Doesn't seem like it would have been an accident.
What do you think's on it?
Probably, you know, the person who left the bomb. I had to guess. Let's take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. Can I see it for a moment?
Yeah,
moment. Oops, I broke it. Because I was here planting the bomb. I mean... I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Nada. Nope, skis. Not a chance. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on. If I knew, I'd be doing it already.
10 minutes remain until
Oh,
active game
fuck.
polling closes. All players, if no...
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
You know, Kay out here asking the real questions.
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but...
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later.
Drop the bomb? Okay.
Right now, we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. So we'll go back to the infirmary, give them an Excelsior, and head to the Flore warehouse.
Right.
I still don't feel comfortable about giving Alice, giving them both the Excelsior and not making the third copy.
It might take a little while, but they should recover.
What about having an extra bottle of Excelsior just in case one of us gets sick? Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed an empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peacefully as they slept. The madness I had seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelsior.
Who am I with? It's Luna, so she's not gonna have 9.
The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
Yeah, but now one of us might be sick, and, well, you know, maybe if we had made a third fucking copy.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. I gave her a reassuring pat on the back. Hey, don't touch me! Sorry.
5 minutes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later.
Phrasing.
Right now, we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The Flore warehouse is waiting. Fleur. Fleur. We're even. I have 4, she has 4, Luna has 8. Only because it told me to. I don't know what I would do if it didn't tell me that, because I don't think it really matters. Huh? Where's Tim Yoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us, and this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
1-on-1, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally.
He's only at 5. I guess it'd be weird if he didn't. Like, at this point, you would be stupid to pick Betray.
You know why?
Because I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then.
Oh, I don't know what his point... Oh, but she wouldn't pick Betray. Oh, yeah. That is a tough situation. Oh, for Phi, that is a terrible situation.
I want to win, but I'm not that desperate.
Okay, I'm just looking at Dio right quick, right? It would be stupid for him to pick Betray. Unless he doesn't trust Phi. And he's trying to protect Timioji.
You see what I'm saying, right?
I'm scared. Someone's gonna get hurt. Or they're both gonna betray. I don't know.
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick an ally, Fi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then, huh?
If one of them can get the other to ally...
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
I think what's gonna happen is that if I had to guess, which it's gonna tell a story more than it's gonna tell a logical story. But if I had to guess, I would guess that Clover will pick ally because there's no reason for her to betray, since I mean she's not gonna leave without Alice.
Right. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes.
Promise?
Promise.
1 minute remains.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now.
Indeed. Shall we?
D-OK, Fi, Clover, all took off immediately, heading to different enemy rooms. Okay. I left Luna and myself. What are you gonna take on one on the far left, huh?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into the AB room number 1.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary, so...
You're saying we should pick ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
Yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
God, I just want to pick ally, just be happy. But the game's telling me to pick betray. And this doesn't have another ending. Hold on, do we just get the bad ending to see what happens? I think we have to.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, I know what the fucking walkthrough said. You know what, fuck it, we'll just follow the walkthrough for now. Maybe I'll come back and do it, depending on how long this ending is.
Round 2, result. Ambidex.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought...
There was nothing I could think to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd pick betray instead. It almost felt unconscious. Like some other part of my mind was making the decision. That's me. Actually, that's the phone. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that moved my finger to pick the betray button against my will. Alright, well, we should go see the results. You could just be like, I don't know, there was some part of me that said to pick betray. I don't know what that means, but...
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector. Anything to get away from those damned eyes.
Results, please.
Oh, I feel so bad. Nice. Nice. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god! I almost got lulled into a false sense of security. What? Dog!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Well, now I don't feel bad, Luna.
Please check your to see your...
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No. How can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible. Alice? She was standing in the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where'd she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh?
No! I thought I was gonna die!
Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it, coward?
Me, a coward? You've got some balls saying that to me after you big betray! Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people, a result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you showed up right after we'd gone to the AB room?
Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
Yeah, I only chose betray because the thing told me.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense, my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. This close. This close from what? Chance to get out of here. Chance to live a sad, sad life. All alone, knowing you killed 8 people. Not just me. Not just me, because if you left, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to stay. People wouldn't be able to look at you. But you wouldn't have been able to stay. I mean, you had 9 BP. People would have been so scared of you. You would have left. You know what? Be all alone for the rest of your life? I mean, sure, maybe you can find some more people out there. Obviously, I know a little bit more than you do, but maybe you find some people out there. And you could live a good life, but at what cost? Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Fi and Dio.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
I turned to look at the results again. Before, I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized there was only one word across the roster. Betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. Like the bombs. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You've probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never going to get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Deal.
Well, in that case...
Et tu, P5?
Yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here.
Oh my god!
Come on, Clover.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Culver practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it.
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No.
Are you sure? I chose betray.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something, right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick at the corners of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the door was closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidextrous round 3 star keys. There is the
Yeah. As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet?
What? No! It's fine.
Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, you're there.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
Oh, sounds like you. I wonder what the others
It
are.
could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We've got about 80 minutes till the next set of chromatic doors open. So, what should we do? What should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah. Physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if no one trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. It seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everyone chose betray. Including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
See an enemy?
Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Court the Excelsior. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who that is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right! The memory card. Pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark.
Infirmary.
There was a memory card just like that one.
Yeah, you had to use it to get out of there.
Yes, I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna and I exploded into the infirmary like a bomb. Hold on, I'm just checking the game score. Nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Timioji. Fuck you, Alice. Clover, Timioji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him. Asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I just came to say fuck you. I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. Wow. I think we just leave it there. As quickly as I could, I explained to the second bomb and the memory card and how it would come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the ladder.
Okay.
Then stick it in already.
Phrasing!
Go ahead.
Okay. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the memory card, but the moment screen was filled with something. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
Oh yeah, I can see that now.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or
Doesn't
something?
look random to me. Think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish? Hey, Alice. You haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Yeah! Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
The Mormons! The Myrmidons. Mormons. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Dio!
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn. I have got a ton of questions for you. Let me start with this one. What in the heck does this thing say?
I don't know. How am I supposed to decode it?
I don't know.
I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Not much we can do then, huh? We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice? Clover? Who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what in the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Why?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair. She's got a point. She, in fact, hold on, has a point in the... Hold on, I gotta reset this fucking camera. Give me a second. She does, in fact, have a point. That's fair. Nope, that's fair. You know what, Sigma, that's fair. Of course,
Really?
I'm not.
And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
My proof is that I'm the main character. So you can tell me. Although, I guess you can't trust Luna or Tim Yoshi. I'm not your enemy. I am your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here, man. That's all I want. Just, please, tell us. Please. We need to find who did this so we can all escape. We have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Mormons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she leapt up and run out of the room. She'd leapt up and run out of the room. What the fuck? Hey, wait. Alice, no. I took off after her. Some serious deja vu.
How long are you going to keep following me?
I guess forever. Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh. That was awful. She spun around to hide it, but I got a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended, next to the pond. It's been nice and all, but bomb. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why? I mean, inner monologue here. I mean, yeah, I do hate her, but, you know, like I said, change starts at home.
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB game?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game, and then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, and everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
It was probably the Radical Six.
Yes, I think so.
The Rad Six.
I don't remember much after that, but when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could.
Okay, you don't have to make that weird
It never
face
even
at me.
crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
You know what, Alice? Fuck you and your sob story. Alright? If it weren't for the walkthrough, I'd be dead. But I could take it.
See? I'm horrible.
Yeah, now you are.
You hate me, don't you?
No, I do.
Just do it.
Do what? Wait. What? Do what?
Kill me.
Nope, that's not in my playbook.
Get it over with.
That's not in the playbook. What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. Like I said, that's not in my playbook. Kill is like, it's just not here. I don't even hate you.
You're lying.
Yeah.
I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. It was frozen. Weird. Then another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this?
Probably because Sigma is a horny bastard.
You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
I'm a clone! That's who you were after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons? The Mormons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Yeah. I promise. I promise. Hey, Clover, you're never gonna fucking believe this. Alice, yes, she cried. And it was all frozen tears. Ah, come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know.
You know who you're talking to, right? It's Sigma. He talks a lot, and he's fucking stupid.
About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right, then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. Now it's time for me to go away. I'm just talking this in my voice. I'm not talking that in her voice. My father's Egyptian, but my mother's French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. I am a clone of him! And Kay is a clone! And Kay remembers her dad too! The timeline just doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, well, I know the Myrmidons are all clones, but I guess maybe they figured it out and then he was like, I don't want you to do that, and then they killed him. I don't know. Either way, he was recruited by an American lab, which is why we moved. Both my parents had used English around me from time to time when I was born, or from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. But my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. That doesn't add up. That really doesn't add up. Oh! It's all come to me, guys. The person... Okay, remember brother. He did it because his brother was killed, right? He started the organization because his brother had been killed. Maybe that's not it, but like, because it doesn't really add up with what she's saying, because she's saying the Myrmidons were responsible for her father's death, but if that's the case, that wouldn't add up. Maybe she does know that they were started because of that. But that means I'm her uncle. I'm a clone of her uncle. Also, how old is Alice? Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything on the drive home. I just realized I wasn't even on camera. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went, with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. Well, that changes things. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her. As a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I miss my father, it was those moments that made me wish, more than anything, he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they may have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons, although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. Okay, so Dio's terrorist organization took him, whoever that may be. And so I guess no, he wasn't the brother of brother. But he, I believe, is still the dad of me and Kay. Yet I don't know where I came from. But Kay talked about being in the facility all the time, so. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now, at least, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons was a man named Left. We know his age and his gender, but not his appearance or age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with the cult known as Free the Soul. Huh. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding, but trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. Okay, so Free the Soul is still separated from the Myrmidons, the mermaids. Okay. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years. And rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the mermaids had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Then, one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. Huh. That being potentially Hintaro, because we know he was part of Free the Soul. Was Santa in June? I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine troubles and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess on who was behind the steering wheel there. Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they'd been locked inside the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who'd kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. Did they not say also that they were cool to people they were chasing? After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people the people they were chasing, who I was certain were the mermaids. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to Soyce headquarters. We decided that involving the police would be only complicated things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to the Free the Soul. There was also a 6-person SUV, although they weren't riding in it, per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player in the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all these children? Apparently, he had been a part of an experiment designed to test the ability of people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try to give you a quick rundown. Simply put, these people can access certain people. To be honest, it might be simpler just to call it telepathy. The Soys had heard of this particular ability before, and it had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time it claimed that the mermaids were intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with the threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. God, I need, like, liquids, and I have none. Because she'd been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent out on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Mormon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hoped that her investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Alright, so, hold on. I believe her father, is the person who created me and Kay. I do believe that. But where does that bring June whenever she was brought in? And also, what about me? What about moi? I'm still like... I had a life. I feel like I should talk about my story. I guess that's why there's a Sigma ending, but... Huh. This is crazy. But where does that leave June? Because she came in and talked with him. Maybe they were a part of the Mormons. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was a fake, and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators that had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last, in a basement room, I found her. She'd been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. Oh, it was my father. I thought I was going to say it was Snake. I was like, no! Not Snake! Oh, it was my father. Okay. He looked as if he had just been dumped there. And when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell our masters at Soys to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they killed him. Perhaps they thought that they were sending a message to me. Or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 rows of numbers comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He'd carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but they were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, All Ice. I broke down crying right in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there were no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written down were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the motherlode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Mormons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time, our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, we gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot in the Mermaid Stronghold. But then on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. Still don't know where that leaves us. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Ah, what were those details? You told me you were telling me everything. Hold up. Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? And I agree that we need to figure out who they are. In fact, I think I already did. It's moi!
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you, we need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. A long string of numbers? Could that be... 78153-61098-83809-42419-90551.
What the hell?
I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Where did... Wait, can you say that again?
78153-61098-83809-42419-90551.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
Wait, what? How the hell did you know that?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you one...
You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers and multiply them together, right? Like if you had 30, then you get 2 times 3 times 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that that number is a prime. And if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you get that number.
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head.
What the fuck?
Simple mental arithmetic.
No, you're a fucking superhero. What? No. How, Quark physically a superhero, you mentally are a superhero. That's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking weirdo, and I've been having weird premonitions this whole playthrough.
That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? It just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys.
I can't tell you because I legitimately have no idea.
And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint. You still don't get it?
Well, I get... Okay, it's cracked in the code. Why?
Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was... that.
And the second row?
That. I think. Then they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
I ran over what she'd said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was that. So what would we get if we picked out all the letters like she'd explained? First letter would be C from the top left. Then you move O. Then A to the right. Eventually we get a word. That was... Oh, come on! You're gonna make me do this? Oh my god! Why are you telling me to do this? You're the one that fucking knows what you're doing! Jesus! Hold on, let me just write down this number real quick. Hold on. You're not gonna... Fuck me. I'm about to look this up. Because I'm not about to fuck this up because you didn't give me that. You give me everything else in this game and then you don't give me that. Just give me a second. Let me pause the actual video. I think I got it. Like I said, I could have done this myself, but they just didn't let me keep that up, so... Fuck you, I guess. Oops. I would have done it myself. I would have, but you didn't keep this up, so... I did it! Completed. That's the answer.
Completed?
That's not good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I did exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got was completed. Well, actually, it's completed. The code and the letters repeat after every 2 lines. Just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely
All
certain.
right, then. I wonder what
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission complete. So that's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there the moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. Brain blast.
My sacred mission is at last complete. In these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made in your name. I give thanks.
That's not good. Damn, Alice's ending is like fucking crazy. Damn it. Why hadn't I realized it before? I could remember a series of numbers, but not this? At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. And not just any member. He was their leader. Well, leader. I mean, he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try to explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared. Oh, this can't be good news.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Really?
We're all down in the Floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
We still got 45 minutes till the white door's open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought UK and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them.
That's fair.
He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the Floor B warehouse.
Then he killed us all!
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah, anyway, when we showed up, Phi and Kay were already there. Well,
So?
all of a sudden, Phi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why?
What?
Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the cause of the fight. Even though Tenmyoji had only had one BP left, Phi had chosen Betray. They started a fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray 2 on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Phi only had one BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay, okay. Come on, Alice, let's go. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be real interesting. Holy shit. We're gonna get down there, everyone's gonna be fucking dead. Radical 6 just wiping out just like that. What happened to Kay and Clover's ending? I completely forget. All four of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. I felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled into a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and then headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what's going on. 10-4, we got a problem here. This whole thing is stupid. You guys need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid?
Because we know who the guy who planted the bomb was. And he's the guy you're teaming with, so.
We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
I know! But yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other to get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What? I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than nearly killing someone.
Well, you would have left us for dead, so.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Can I hop in and say, did you? Ah! God damn it, enough already! I roared with fury. My voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. I didn't say it that loud, but everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take the control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is. Sorry, having a bit of a stroke.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say Dio's mouth.
What are you on?
Happiness. I don't know. I wish I was on something.
You think I set those bombs?
I don't think. I know. Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He'd just play dumb. He was good at it. And I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Also, that would be a great name for a shoe company. I gotta tell you, that would be a great name for a shoe company. But don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here. Keep an eye on you. Wait, he's the leader of Free the Soul? I'm sorry. I did not know this. I thought he was a clone. He's a clone. He's not the leader of Free the Soul. He's a clone. What? It was quick, but just for a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I leapt on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable, admirable even. But perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about brother's background, about how his younger brother Left had been murdered. Oh wait, that's right, he is a perfect... He is a clone of Left. Been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? 7815361098838094241990551. Do a little prime factor decomposition on that, and you'll get 198449351 to the third power. If I'm not who I say, how on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Finally. So let's start this over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
I said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Guys, get him. I get him. Don't know. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Timioji quickly explained to Phi and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb, and about the code we found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going
to kill you!
Hold on! If you kill him now, we don't have bombs, and then we're dead. So it's hold on. Hold. Her voice rose to a scream as she charged toward Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
I don't think he is.
That'd kill you too.
I'm pretty sure he's okay with that.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares?
Yeah. Clones.
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip your line, Kay. I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask him what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard!
Don't!
Yeah!
Whoa, yeah! She roared and leapt toward Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face as he dodged, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in, snatched a detonator from his hand.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma! Cat!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest. Hopefully I didn't press the button.
Damn it! Stop! Let me go!
Stop! I'm ticklish! Huh? Stop it, please!
Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with his neck around in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? It didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash.
Ha!
What?
Serves you right.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business. Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
I don't care, you're gonna die.
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
You know how to make it stop?
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat. The right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out. Right.
Well, I gotta touch the dead guy? Or not dead guy, but weird guy? I gotta touch the clone? She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes...
It's no use. There's nothing here.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear. Keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
Fucking idiot. Clover pulled her hand from his pocket and held it out. Is that a pill? Like for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Oh, don't... Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out toward him. Suddenly he moved, his right hand snaking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Before anyone could react, he shoved it into his mouth. I heard a tiny crack as he bit down on it. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn, how could I be so stupid?
His eyes rolled into the back of his head and flecks of spittle began to trickle out of the corners of his mouth. I grabbed him by the hair and shook. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing, son? You can't just eat a poison pill and end your whole life. What are those input devices?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
You know what happens to the best of us? Can't be mad at you. You know, I get it. Don't screw with me. I mean, I get it, but don't screw with me.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation? You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you, but you only get one. This is the deactivation code for bomb 3. Ready?
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
LXQ LHC NMR.
Hold on. We have 3 of the 4. Just point out. What about the other 3? Tell us the other 3. He didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
No, you're dead. You're not a part of it. His voice was weak, and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
Those were the last words Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Ooh. So, 25 minutes.
This isn't good.
Oh, my premonition.
I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on, let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves and sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn, he's clean.
She looks pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right, I'm on it.
Good. The rest of we can do this. Let's go.
We all took off in a scrum. We all took off in a run, heading different parts of the building, but all of our searching turned up nothing. And as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Bomb. Explosion. Then at last, chromatic doors opened. And the bombs didn't go off!
Chromatic doors, 5 minutes.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they the doors to heaven? Or to hell? The thought had barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. Oh. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. Hey! But that's not what happened in my premonition. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How did we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like a surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. And then, like, in my last moments, I just remembered, but what about my premonition? My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell. Only the void. Well, you heard it here first, folks. According to Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, heaven, hell, doesn't exist. It's just a void. The end. No questions asked. Alice's end. Very sad. Alice and Clover have the saddest endings. Although I guess you do die, and Kay's ending. Dio's ending's the only one that you actually live. I guess Tenmyoji's you don't get a full, like, seeing. But that's it. Alice end. Damn. We're now 6 through. I think we only have 3 left, or something like that. Best serve cold. Oh, we could have already done Sigmas. Shoot, I didn't even know that. Well, we're doing Sigma. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. These are bad endings, sorry. Okay, yeah. We'll go ahead and save here. And then next time, we're going to do Sigma's ending, which I believe you do Cyan, and then Betray. And then you do it through the green door and ally, so we'll do that one next. And then we have Quarks, which we'll do after Sigmas. We also have Lunas, which we can do after Sigmas. And then we have 5. So we have 4 left. I'm stupid. But yeah, this is fucking exciting. But I'm also tired, so I'm ready to go to bed. But if you guys are watching this live, man, leave a like on the stream, follow it, so that way you know next time. Wait. Oh, that's Quark's route. Okay, so next time we'll probably do Sigmas and Quarks, because Quarks we're almost done with anyways. But yeah, if you guys are watching this live, man, leave a like on the stream, follow it, so that way you know next time I go live. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Check out in the description, click the link to come watch me play live. It's a great time, hangs out. But yeah, till next time, this is Lucas signing off. I'll see you guys later.